Do you want to start making money online but you don't know where to begin? Then this video is for you. You see, the most common question I get on this channel is, how do I start making money as a beginner? And I totally understand. Making money online can be an overwhelming concept, especially for anyone who is new. There are all these videos showing thousands of ways to make money online, but finding a job that actually pays can be quite hard for beginners. So in this video, I will share a step-by-step guide on how you can start making money online as a beginner. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Ask me any question you have about online work in the comment section, and also subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed. The first step to make money online is to identify a skill that can help you make money. So this skill can either be something you learned in school or just a life skill that you have. For instance, if you've done accounting, then you can use your skills in accounting to make money online. If maybe you've done marketing, then you can use your marketing skills to make money online. The same thing if you've done engineering, if you've done architecture, if you've done any business course, you can use these skills to make money online. But there might be someone who've not gone to college and still want to make money online. What about transferable skills that you have? Maybe you've worked anywhere like a receptionist, maybe you have worked anywhere as a sales and marketer. All these skills are skills that can help you make money online. So the first thing you're going to do to make money online is to identify a skill that you have that can help you make money online. So maybe you've worked as a receptionist before, so you know more about customer service, so you can become a good customer care agent. You don't need a marketing degree or anything, or a customer service degree to get into customer service. Another thing you can do is something like a virtual assistant. If you are very good at taking care of others, helping others do things, then you can make a very good executive virtual assistant. If you are good in telling stories, or you are good in writing, then you can do very well in writing. You don't need a degree in writing or literature to start working as an online writer. You just have to have that passion for writing, and you can start making money with writing. If you're good in listening and typing, you can type very fast, then you can start doing transcription, you can start doing chat moderation, or you can start doing data entry. So the first step is to identify a skill that you have that you can use to make money online. And this skill doesn't have, like, you have to have a degree or something. It can even be a life skill, a transferable skill, or something you learned in school. The second step is to learn the skill and start practicing. And now that you have decided the job that you want, it's time to learn how the job is done so that you can be able to find work. So for instance, you've decided you want to become a writer. You need to learn that there are different types of writers. We have academic writers, we have SEO writers, we have copywriters, etc. So it is important you do your research to understand the type of write that works for you, because you cannot do the three of them. For instance, an academic writer cannot do SEO writing, and an SEO writer cannot do copywriting. These are totally different type of writings. They have different formats and different rules. So it is important to major in what you understand. For instance, if you are a student in the university, it can be very easy for you to major in academic writing, because already in school you are doing your project, so it is easy to learn academic writing. So but if you are good in telling stories, then you can become a blog writer, an SEO writer, and if you are very good in sales, then you can become a copywriter. So it is important you identify the skill that you want, learn that skill so that you can be able to monetize it. So about learning the skill, you can either decide to learn on your own or buy a course. Learning on your own, you just go here on YouTube and you find different creators talking about the course you want. So for instance, if you want to do transcription, there are very many people talking about how to do transcription, different softwares that you use on transcription. So you just go to these channels and learn. The same thing if you want to become a virtual assistant. Find creators talking about how to become a virtual assistant and learn from them. One thing you must know about self-learning, sometimes it takes time. In fact, it takes a longer time, because first you don't even know the exact thing that you are looking for, so you are just consuming this information. So by the time you consume this information, filter it out, it takes some time. If you want to learn quickly and start making money almost immediately, the best way is to buy a course. There are different platforms that sell courses. We have different individual here on YouTube. So maybe like those people teaching transcription, they have private courses that you can buy. You can join their classes and pay, or you can go to a platform like Coursera or Udemy and buy the exact course you want. If you want to join or to do any course on Coursera, I have a link in my description. Click that link, check out their different courses. They have some courses are free, but if you need certification, of course you are going to need to pay for the certificate, while other courses are not free. You need to pay to access them, but they have thousands of courses that you can do, from digital marketing to cybersecurity to learning how to code. So there are very different courses that you can do. So make sure that between doing self-learning and buying a course, you need to identify if maybe you are a fast learner or how much information you need. For instance, something like chat moderation, you don't need to buy a course in chat moderation. Something like transcription, you don't need to buy a course in transcription. That is something that you can learn here on YouTube. Then when you go to apply for jobs, you just check the guidelines of the company that is hiring and work as per their guidelines. However, for other courses like article writing, blog writing, academic writing, and things like SEO writing, those ones can be a bit technical, and can be very, very hard to learn on your own. For instance, when it comes to things like SEO, there are so many things that you need to learn. If it's also a course like a virtual assistant and customer service, I recommend you buying a course for these skills, because it can be hard to learn on your own. It is very, very, very hard to learn on your own. So depending on the course or the job that you want, you can decide to either buy a course or not buy. But just remember, some courses, it is very hard to learn on your own. If it's something like coding, you can learn here on YouTube. Something like transcription, you can learn here on YouTube. But when it comes to these other courses like virtual assistant, writing, you'll need someone to guide you and to tell you what is working in the industry, what is not working, because at the end of the day, some of the needs of these different courses change with time. And if you learn skills that are already outdated, you are not going to do well in the job. So now that you have a skill, the third step is to find the job. So to find a job, you can either become a freelancer or you can either apply directly to the company's hiring. So a freelancer is an independent contractor. You are paid per gig. So you'll go to platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or freelancer.com and apply for gigs. When you get these gigs, just know you are paid per gig. Like there's no a long-time contract, so you are paid per the job you do. So you work that day or that month, you get paid, and you need to find another client. Although there are some clients that can stick you with you for some time, but generally being a freelancer, you are an independent contractor. So you are always looking for work continually. You can also decide to work for different companies. So this is where you apply directly to companies that are hiring. So you can also find these companies on different platforms like Indeed, Flex. You can also find them on LinkedIn. You can find them on Upwork. Some companies usually hire on Upwork. There are different platforms that I will share in a different video that you can apply and find work. So for you to find work, whether as a freelancer or applying directly to these companies, there are 3 things you need to do. Number 1, you need to create a portfolio. A portfolio is a summation of the work that you've done, because at the end of the day, before anyone hires you, they want to see what you've done, and so that they can know what you can do for them. If you are a graphic designer, you need to show what you've done. What kind of graphics have you done? If you are a writer, what kind of writing have you done? The client will want to check, like, do you know what is keyword placement? Do you know how to optimize an SEO article? Do you know how to do a good introduction? Because at the end of the day, the introduction is like everything. If you do a nasty introduction or a horrible introduction, the reader will not continue reading. They'll just click back and go and find a different article. So they will want to check these things. If it's transcription, they want to see how you transcribe, how do you follow the guidelines, etc. So you need to have a portfolio. So to create a portfolio, you can go to platforms like Canva and create an online portfolio there. If it's for writing, you can also use Google Docs to write your articles and have them on Google Docs. So there are different ways you can create a portfolio, but your portfolio will depend on the type of work you want to do and how many samples you have. So the next thing you need to create is a cover letter and a resume. Let me first talk about a resume. A resume, we all know what is a resume, and you know why you need a resume. So you need to create very enticing resume and cover letters. A cover letter is like, it tells the employer like 50%, do I want to hire this person or I don't want to hire this person? Because the cover letter, before they see anything else, the cover letter is what they are going to see. So if your cover letter is not good enough, then it's automatically you are not getting the job. They are going to move to the next cover letter. So when it comes to creating cover letters and resumes, it is important not to just send generic cover letters and resumes. It is important to tailor each cover letter and resume to each job description. So what I mean is, let's say for example you are applying for different jobs as a virtual assistant. So you'll find one client are looking for somebody who is an executive assistant with certain qualities. You need to tailor those qualities and add them to your resume and your cover letter so that this client can be able to hire you. If you make generic cover letters and resumes, definitely you'll not get any jobs, because the skills that the clients are looking for will not be there. And these people always look for certain keywords, and they will just throw certain keywords within their job description, and they expect to find these solutions. Like they will mention something is so specific about the job, and they expect you to have said of how you're going to solve that issue in the cover letter. So make sure when you are sending your cover letters and resumes, they are not just generic for every job. Always tailor your cover letter to each and every job. It's better to send 5 cover letters in a day that are tailored to each job description than sending 50 cover letters that are just generic. You stand a better chance in the 5 cover letters that are tailored to each job description than in the other 50, because those one will just go to the trash, because at the end of the day they are going to look at you've not covered what they were expecting, etc., and they are going to get rejected. You can also use platforms like ChatGTP or Gamma AI to create cover letters. Just try to find different softwares that can help you create better resumes and cover letters. For instance, go to ChatGTP, copy the job description of the job you're applying, paste it on ChatGTP, then tell ChatGTP to update your cover letter and your resume based on the job description. So after that, now you can start applying for jobs. You can go there on LinkedIn. You can apply to different job boards like freelancer.com, Upwork, Fiverr, etc. You can also apply directly to companies hiring to get your first job. And that's, guys, how you start making money online. So the first step I said is you need to identify a skill that you have that you can monetize. So for instance, if you want to do content creation like me, can you be able to create content each and every day? And remember, content creation does not pay from the first day. Sometimes it takes months for you to get monetized and start making money. So for instance, like I took about 6 months to get monetized on YouTube. Can you be able to create content for 6 months without getting monetized? So if you can do this, then you can make a good content creator and you can join us and start creating content. But if you can't wait for 6 months creating content without getting paid, then there are other options. You should go to places like you can be able to write, you can be able to transcribe, you can be able to type, then you can join this type of work. After that, you need to learn the skill, because even if you can be able to write, you need to tailor your writing to the specific type of writing that you want to do. For instance, if you want to do SEO writing, copywriting, you need to learn the exact rules of that type of writing. Generic writing will not get you anywhere, will not get you jobs. After now you have learned the skill, it's time to start looking for a job by creating great resumes, creating a great portfolio. You need to create great cover letters and apply for jobs. Remember, applying for jobs is the hardest task. Applying for jobs is the very, very hard task that you are going to do in this process. You need to make sure that everything you do is on point, like your resume, your cover letters are on point. Keep applying to as many jobs as you can. Use different platforms. Do not just rely on one platform like Upwork or Fiverr. You need to utilize different platforms like Facebook. You need to utilize LinkedIn. You need to use platforms like Indeed. That, guys, is how you start making money as a beginner. So if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Also, don't forget to watch more videos on this channel about how to make money online. Bye. I'll see you in the next video.